Welcome to my channel with Mr. Oloan Simbolon, Fun English Learning. Saya berharap para viewers, my subscriber, and all students, para pembelajar bahasa Inggris, tonton channel saya supaya semakin memahami tentang the passive voice. Ini the passive voice bagian ketiga. Sebelumnya kita sudah 2 bagian. Sengaja saya bagi-bagi supaya step by stepnya memahaminya lebih jelas. Let's see indirect object as passive subject part 3. Jadi nanti dalam sebuah kalimat itu akan kita temukan 2 objek dalam kalimat aktif. Dua-duanya objek itu bisa menjadi subjek di pasif. Let's see. Either an indirect object IO or a direct object DO may become the subject of a passive sentence. Jadi nanti dalam kalimat aktif itu ada 2 objek yang disebut indirect object IO. Itu objek tidak langsung. Bisa menjadi subjek juga di kalimat pasif. Or a direct object, sebuah objek langsung, DO, bisa juga menjadi subjek di kalimat pasif. Jadi bisa 2 kalimat pasif dibentuk dari 2 kalimat aktif yang memiliki 2 objek. Let's see to be clear. And then, next, when the direct object becomes the subject, to is usually used in front of the indirect object. Jadi ketika objek langsung, direct object, menjadi subjek di kalimat pasif, maka gunakanlah to. To ini biasanya digunakan di depan indirect object. To be clearly, let's see the example. Untuk lebih jelas ya, kita lihat contoh langsung. This is active sentence, kalimat aktif. Someone gave Mrs. Lee an award. Seseorang memberikan Ibu Lee suatu award, penghargaan. You see here, Mrs. Lee is indirect object, IO. An award is direct object. Mrs. Lee lah sebagai objek tidak langsung, dan an award is objek langsung. You see now passive, because this is the simple past. Don't forget be in simple past. Mrs. Lee, kita mulai subjeknya indirect object dulu ya. Mrs. Lee was given, was simple past participle given, an award. Ibu Lee diberikan sebuah penghargaan. So, the subject of the passive is Mrs. Lee as indirect object. And the second choice, in the direct object as the subject of passive. Jadi yang kedua, objek langsungnya menjadi subjek di pasif. Let's see. An award was given to. Jangan lupa menggunakan to, kepada. Katanya tadi apa? The subject. Kalau direct object menjadi subjeknya, gunakan to di depan indirect object. This one. An award was given to Mrs. Lee. Sebuah penghargaan diberikan kepada Mrs. Lee. Jadi menggunakan to ke indirect object. Sebelum indirect object, gunakan to. Preposition to, kepada. Let's exercise for using the passive. Mari kita latih. Ada 2 contoh. Kita latih coba mengubah dari subjek pasif, mulanya dari indirect object dan juga direct object. Let's see. Let's practice. Someone handed Nana a menu at the restaurant. You see, Nana is indirect object. Nana is indirect object. A menu is direct. Nana is indirect object. A menu is direct object. Let's start. A menu. A menu. We start from indirect. From indirect object, yes. We start from indirect. Oh, sorry. This one. No, not this one. Start from indirect. Which one is indirect? A menu. A menu. Oh, no. Indirect is Nana. Nana handed, simple past, was. Nana was handed. Nana was handed, come on. Nana was handed a menu. At the restaurant. Come on. Nana diberikan atau disajikan sebuah menu di restoran. Kita nggak perlu buy someone-nya karena nggak penting. Yang penting Nana diberikan, handed, seperti dijajakan sebuah menu di restoran. Was handed. How can you make change from, start from the subject Nana? Nana was handed. Nana was, no, not Nana. A menu was handed to Nana. A menu was handed to Nana at the restaurant. To Nana. Once again, a menu was handed to Nana at the restaurant. Sebuah menu dijajakan atau disodorkan kepada Nana di restoran. Okay. Next, let's see the next sample. Someone will give the starving people a week's supply of rice as soon as the food supplies arrive in the famine-stricken area. Ini cukup panjang ya. What is the meaning in Indonesia? Seseorang akan memberikan orang-orang miskin, the starving people, akan memberikan orang-orang miskin suatu atau suatu apa? Kayak paket persediaan semingguan. Paket beras. Sesegera mungkin. The food supplies, sesegera mungkin. The food supplies arrive. Segera mungkin si supply-nya itu, stoknya itu tiba di tempat area yang dilanda kelaparan. Jadi akan segera. Let's see. You know, the starving people is indirect object. A weak supply of rice is direct object. Let's start from indirect object. Which one is indirect? The starving people. Come on, the passive. The starving people this is future tense, will, in simple future, will be given. Ya, jangan lupa, will be given. Will be given. Come on. The starving people will be given a week's supply of rice as soon as the food supply, segera stoknya, supplies arrive in the famine stricken area. So don't forget, will be given. Jadi di Indonesia dikatakan apa? Orang-orang miskin akan diberikan persediaan seminggu beras segera kalau supply itu tiba di tempat area yang dilanda kelaparan. How do you make it in passive? Start with the subject. A week supply of rice. Sebagai dari objek. Come on. A week supply of rice. Come on. Will be given to the starving people. Itu kuncinya. A week supply of rice will be given to the starving people as soon as the food supplies arrive in the famine-stricken area. You see, there are two options in passive form as a subject if you find two objects in active. Keep watching up to the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.